Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void on Bridgehead LE. This game is going to be a new part of a new series. It is, I just don't know the name of it. It's going to be like Bronze League Heroes and a couple other series that I know of. I'm going to take replays that are submitted to me or that I find and one, somewhat make fun of them, and two, also try to help out that person because I can. So hopefully these games are going to be hilarious to watch and hilarious to cast. Let's get into it. In the middle position on Bridgehead LE, you have our blue Protoss. ImotoFantasy is what I'm gonna call him. ImotoFantasy. That's what I'm gonna call him. And in the right hand position on Bridgehead LE, you have hotBIGtit as our red Zerg. I picked out this replay not because of what it was more because, well, I liked the names. I liked his name in particular. I thought it was quite hilarious. So we are gonna get this game underway, and I don't want to do that. So I am going to make fun of, critique, and all around just try to be entertaining with this new series. So right now you have ImotoFantasy, has 2 gases, has a expansion, and is just now getting his cybernetic score. I mean, that's a little late, but there's nothing really wrong with that. On the other side of the map, you have hotBIGtit that just put down his spawning pool. I was gonna say something else, and I'm like, no, that's a spawning pool. And he has 3 hatcheries up. And I have no idea what the... Oh, this drone's looking for cannons, I'm assuming. He's looking for cannons. Just make sure he's not being cannon rushed, I guess. hotBIGtit is just now... His spawning pool is just now gonna pop. And what you're going to see in this game, because I preview a lot of these games before I cast them, it's something that people told me to do, and that's what I do, is you're going to see both these players kind of just sit around and do nothing for a very long time. ImotoFantasy is getting up his 3rd. He already has his natural mining away. Does not have the gases quite yet. He has nothing blocking this choke point quite yet. And he hasn't even started on Warp Gate. And this is why. He has 2 Stargates coming up. So, yeah. This is going to be kind of a hilarious game. Kind of long, drawn-out game, but hilarious nonetheless. Roach Warren does get thrown down from hotBIGtit, but I don't think we're going to see a Roach in this game. And in his natural, he's not mining any minerals whatsoever, even though he has very few minerals whatsoever. And he's not oversaturated there. He is completely saturated now. He is now oversaturated. So what he needs to do is take half of these drones and click them onto this mineral patch. Because what Blizzard has done, and a lot of you probably haven't seen this quite yet because you don't really pay attention or you haven't played whatnot, is if you go over 16 of 16 on your hatchery for Nexus or Command Center, those numbers will start turning red. And if I switched to his game mode, or his vision, that number and workers would be red. And it looks like hotBIGtit is getting speed, but I do not think... Units killed are 3, workers killed 1. And then army supplies is 12 to 8, and we're 5 minutes and 30 seconds into a game. Worker supply is quite nice, it's 62 to 60. So both these players are just kind of droning up. And here we go, ImotoFantasy does have Phoenixes out on the field. And he's adding on, what is this? He's adding on 2 more Stargates. So it'll bring up to 4 Stargates. Fleet Bacon is here. Who likes bacon? I do. These 4 Phoenixes are gonna get stuff done. There's 1 drone kill. There's 2 drone kills. There's a queen kill. hotBIGtit needs to throw down spore crawlers like it is no tomorrow, and that's what he's doing. That is something he has done correctly. Has 2 queens here. These Phoenixes are not going to get much done here. Spores are up in his 3rd, so it looks like ImotoFantasy is going for a 4th base already. Wow. And if you look at production, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 carriers queued up. So he's going air toss. He does have a zealot blocking this choke, finally. I don't know if he is on hold command or not. Has a forge. Needs to start on upgrades. There he goes. He's doing it. He has been harassing with these 4 Phoenixes. These Phoenixes have got work done. That one has 2, that one has 0, 4, 3. So yeah, he's getting work done. The Zerg, hotBIGtit, needs to do something. Because if you're gonna let... Normally, I would say to a Protoss player, if you let a Zerg just sit back and macro on like 5 bases, you're gonna not win the game. Because how a Zerg works is they get bases up, and you shouldn't turn down around that Overlord. They get bases up, and they get extreme amounts of larvae, and they can max out like 3 times. 3, 4, 5 times, depending on how many bases they have. And then they can just kill you with numbers. What hotBIGtit is doing is very slowly maxing out on Hydras and Lings. He has not produced a single roach this whole entire game, even though he's getting roach speed. No roaches have been produced this whole entire game, unless there's one in this mix that I have not seen, and I don't see them. So we can box select and just look. Nope, no roaches. Roaches have not been on the field. So that's the thing. 13 out of 16 isn't bad. You probably need to add on 2 more workers to this base. This base is way oversaturated, bleh. And it's 13 out of 8. So this number moves depending on how many resources are left next to the hatchery, or to the command center, or to the nexus. Because you can very quickly look. He is oversaturated by 1, but that's nothing. This nexus is telling him he needs 5 more workers, but 5 or 4 more workers. But you know, if you're very littly undersaturated on one base, it's not going to kill you. If you're way oversaturated on one base, and let's say you take 4th and you're not mining from it at all, practically, that can hurt you. Big Hot Tits is, and you can't click on the Night Worm anymore, is dropping a Night Worm out here in like middle of nowhere. Gonna go up against 4 cannons and possibly a bunch of carriers. Oh yeah, right. Imoto did transform his mothership core into a full-fledged mothership. So yeah, that's the thing. Mothership can still overcharge. Has the ability to cloak. And there's a ton of carriers here. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 carriers there. And he's still producing more. He's producing 2 and getting shields upgrades. If I can click on one of these carriers. Doesn't have any upgrades quite yet. Does have attack, so if you clicked on one of the interceptors have 2 attack. Excuse me. I yawned, but this is not a place for Hydras to be. There are 4 cannons at this at these destructible rocks, and 1 pylon there goes down, but there's another pylon powering all these cannons. And then there's also a carrier. Carrier needs to retreat, but here comes the main force of carriers, and what you need to do is target down. Yep, there you go. Targets down the Night Worm and kills whatever is remaining. And if I was ImotoFantasy, I would just move in right now, because I've seen what my opponent has thrown at me, and I say I can kill him right here, right now. I can kill him, and that is what I think. That's what ImotoFantasy is going to do. Not Big Hot Tits, hotBIGtit needed to push in a lot earlier. I mean, having Hydras isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, like, at all. And where are all these drones going? Where are you going, drones? Oh, you evacuated prematurely. He basically pulled all of his drones from his 3rd because his 4th was under attack. Interesting. Night Worm is coming up. Got cancelled for some strange reason. Probably because the Night Worm itself got destroyed, now that I think about it. But hotBIGtit, there's no way right now that he survives. There's no way he can win right now. What he needed to do in the beginning is attack early. He got 3 bases up and running, and because of the mothership and all these carriers, my SPS has dropped down to 17. So if it seems a little laggy, that's probably why. But hotBIGtit needed to attack with a probably about this size of Hydra Force and Lings, and maybe done a Ling attack into the 3rd and a Hydra attack into the 4th, or something to that effect, because you can't let a Protoss sit back and just mass out on carriers. Because if you don't have, let's see, Hydras and Corruptors, you're dead. I mean, you're plain out dead. What I would like to see hotBIGtit do is he needs to do this destruction that you see a lot sooner. You need to take out the 3rd. You need to take out the 4th. At least the 4th. And here comes the Climax. This Night Worm is the only building Big Tits has left, and Big Tits does GG and leave the game. He says, GGG, well played. What I would like to see out of hotBIGtit is, and I love that name, is more aggression. I mean, I don't know if this is one of the first times he's played Zerg, or if he mains as Zerg. Zerg is all about numbers. Is getting maxed out relatively quickly and just throwing yourself at the enemy. Because you have numbers on your side. Protoss doesn't. Protoss, their units are expensive. They produce quite slowly. Carriers did get a buff, I'm pretty sure, in the last patch. So yeah, you just kind of throw yourself at the enemy and keep him inside of his base, especially a Protoss. If you can keep, as a Zerg, if you can keep your Protoss opponent in his base, you win. Because you have full map vision and everything else. What ImotoFantasy did was he produced, I think, 4 Phoenixes in the beginning, and he built up his economy while harassing with those 4 Phoenixes. Those 4 Phoenixes paid for themselves about 3 times over, I'm pretty sure. Nothing against either one of these players. hotBIGtit, I love your name. And that's one of the reasons I chose this replay. And I'm here more to hopefully make you guys see your playstyle in a different light. I've had friends of mine that are casters play with me or watch my replays and say, okay, you need to do this, 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 and this. I'm like, okay. I mean, I've casted friends of mine's replays and put them up on the channel, and sometimes I'm critical. And they're like, oh, okay. You were completely right on that one. I totally missed that. So I'm hoping these 2 players don't take, if they see this replay, don't take this offensively or anything like that. It's more of a critique than anything else. I do like that ImotoFantasy is retaking his 4th. And retook his... Oh, his 5th went down, not his 3rd. His 5th went down. Okay, that's not too bad. But he reestablished his 3rd because, well, the gas geysers are here, and a pylon's still here. So, that's the thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. If you did like it, please leave a thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. And subscribe if you want to see more. And please, down in the comment section, if you can think of a good name for a series, please let me know, because I'm coming up blank at the moment. I can't name it Bronze League Heroes because, well, Husky already did that. I'm thinking something bronze in the title, but I can't think of anything at the moment. It is Halloween as I cast this, so hopefully you guys have stayed safe and all that good stuff, and gotten a lot of candy. If you are of the age of trick-or-treating, I know somebody that is 19 years old and went trick-or-treating tonight. I have to probably call him and ask him what he got in response to that. So yeah, if you guys like the video, subscribe. If you are already subscribed, leave a thumbs up, or even if you're not, please leave a thumbs up. It helps to make other people find this video. And I've talked on way too long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign off. See you guys!